welcome to the channel. In this video I am going to install two different editions of Windows 10 side by side. I'm going to dual boot it. The version that I'm using right now in this particular video is the 32-bit version of Windows 10. I was trying to do something with the 32-bit operating system, so that's why I have it. So, like usual, you search for the hard drive, which gives you the hard drive and partition tool. Same thing. Open it, searches. I go to the C drive again. I go to Action, and then I go to All Tasks. Wait for that to come up, just like the previous video. I shrink the volume down. I push OK. As usual, you have the C drive, then you have the unallocated space. So now what I do is I give it a drive letter. Just like the last time. And I use the letter I this time as well. Windows will recognize it. So now I restart the computer, which will happen shortly. So this part right here is the same. Believe it or not. I was putting the DVD back in, which was made from the Media Creation tool. Now, what I'm doing will work with the 64-bit as well. I just happen to have the 32-bit. Alright, so the computer reboots. I sped this part up. Because this part is the same. I'm using the education edition of the software of Windows. I think I have a video on that. It's used for certain environments. And with the new Media Creation tool update, you do get Education Edition. The install disk is the latest update. So it's the same thing. So I sped this part up. as I stated. Now you're going to like how it shows 2 installations. I was just curious about how Windows 10 would handle the dual boot situation, and it's quite interesting, as you will see. You see how that screen popped up and you saw 2 installations? The top one is the most current install, which is getting set up right now. You will see in a second here. You notice the tool boot situation there? If you look closely, the first installation is on partition volume, volume 3, which is the education edition there, and volume 2 is the Pro edition install. So when Windows 10 sees that there is another installation of Windows 10, it tells you which volume it is on. It will not give a description if it's education or pro or anything like that. It just tells you where the installation is. Which I thought was very interesting. If you saw my video of me doing it with Windows 7, the dual boot situation, you didn't see that. So, alright, so this is the education edition. Still, it's done installing. So, you're going to notice a few differences. This part right here is the same for all of them. Now, the only difference with the Education Edition is it'll ask you for certain things. And this part right here is the same. Where it says, hi, we're making Windows a lot safer. That's the same for all of them. Watch what happens when I click next. You notice it was a little different right there. So it's pretty much all the same between the Education Edition and Pro. And once this is done, I reboot it and I go back into Pro. But first I show what edition it is, so no one thinks I am lying about this. Alright, so I am in the OS itself right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the folder and I'm going to right click this PC. Then I left click properties just to show that I am not lying. There you go, right there. Gives the description of the computer up top. Right there, down below, it says Windows 10's Education. Alright, so now I'm going to restart it. And we're going to go into the Pro installation. I'm going to do the same thing. Camera refocus there. There we go. So I scroll down. If for some reason the computer rebooted, going into Windows 10 Pro Edition. Alright, so we're in the desktop environment here. There's the computer hardware. And that is it for this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and click that bell for more notifications.